This is going to be a demonstration for a dynamic push-up. So I'm sure you guys have seen the video already if you're watching this on how to do a regular push-up as per my standards. That being said, a dynamic push-up, kind of the same thing, though I'm not as much of a stickler on the depth of these. The point here, or the goal, is going to be explosiveness, right? And so if we're doing them ground-based, which I'll show you guys another variation here in a second, the point, like I said, is going to be explosive dynamic movement, right? So you want to come down, pop up off the floor. Now see, whenever I do these, maybe it's just that I'm not that strong, but I'm not going to pop super high up off the floor, because to do that, you have to throw a lot of other body parts into it, right? So if I'm keeping tight, I won't pop that high. Now I could throw my hips into it and get way higher, right? But that's kind of cheating, kind of defeats the purpose. That being said, be as explosive as you can, but you don't have to feel like your hands need to come 1.5 feet off the floor. Maybe it's a couple inches, that's fine. Your goal is just that powerful push that lets you leave the floor. Now, obviously, this is a difficult variation of a push-up, right? And so maybe for a lot of people, that ground-based positioning is going to be a little challenging. For that, we can break out our bench or a plyo box or something similar. This bench is very rattly, and so if you're going to do this, I recommend doing it on a more stable bench than what I have here, and having it set up before you do your video. That's always a bonus. Hands on the edge of the bench. Again, one that is a little bit more stable than mine, but when we raise our hands, it allows us to, the amount of your body weight that you actually have to push for the push-up is a little bit less, and so we can pop a little bit more on those. Guys, that is a dynamic push-up. It's simple. Find a variation that you can be explosive with. If you are not, or just barely strong enough to lift your body weight, elevate your hands a little bit, right? Maybe you have to put them on something higher than a bench even. That's fine. Put a barbell on a rack, right? Just find something that allows you to be powerful with each push. That's a dynamic push-up.